Hello from YWAM Orlando. I'm standing here with my good friend David Hamilton, and I'm Michael Berg, and we just have the privilege right now of hosting our Executive Masters. This is such a significant opportunity for us to serve leaders that I think are going to be future fathers and mothers of our mission in many ways. So David, can you tell us a little bit about the Executive Masters and what it is?
I'll be glad to, and I know that this is so key for YWAM Orlando with your future vision of just having this be a place to help develop leaders for ministries around the world. So we're really privileged with this Executive Masters in Global Pioneering Leadership, part of the University of the Nations. We have 52 candidates from 33 different countries going through a 2-year program. And this is the first of 5 intensives. And that is not just a coincidental term. It is intensive. It's morning, afternoon, and evening for 2 weeks while they're here in Orlando. This has been a rich place. I'm so grateful for what God is doing. And I believe, Michael, that this is just the beginning of many, many programs like this, where leaders from around the world, I mean, we have people from Cambodia and China and South Korea. And what a privilege to have this place here in Central Florida, a place where global leaders gather to hear from God, to be equipped to change the nations.
You know, you wonder maybe why the Masters program here, the Executive Masters, is important here. We've really had at YWAM Orlando a word of the Lord about training up a generation of leaders to really lead out in this missions movement that carries the gospel to the ends of the earth, making sure every person on the planet's heard the gospel, every person on the planet has a Bible in their heart language, and every person on the planet has opportunity to be discipled. For that to happen, we have got to see many more leaders equipped and launched into the nations. So David, what about you? Why bother having a master's? So what?
Leadership is really important in every sphere. And so we want to have leaders who align themselves fully with the vision and values of the kingdom of God. We have so many leaders who use leadership to advance themselves. Yeah. We want to create leaders who advance the kingdom of God, who are servants of others, who are pure in integrity, and who are generous in their spirit. The world needs this.
You know, David, with all your years of experience in YWAM, you know, you're pioneering. We've got a lot of our graduates that may be looking on here. And if you were to give any advice to them as they look at, you know, just living their lives for Jesus, being missional in the sphere of society where they find themselves, what might you say to them?
You know, Lauren always says, once a YWAMer, always a YWAMer.
That's right.
I invite you to stay engaged. God deeply loves you. He has gifted you, and you have capacities and gifts that can continue to contribute to the kingdom, both where you live and to the ends of the earth. Whether you're in the sphere of business or civic responsibilities in government or education or media or arts, entertainment, whichever sphere you're in, you're part of seeing the kingdom of God extend. So God bless you, and stay connected. Relationships are really, really important.
Thank you, David. We love you guys and are so excited to count you as family, and just pray for God's leadership in your life. You know, God is calling us to be led by Him. And you know, one of the things that David and the team were talking about in the Masters was Shema, and that was hear and obey. You know, that was, you know, Hear, O Israel was how we would interpret it, that. And the idea of listening, obeying, and persevering, those 3 components, no matter where you're working, it will be a life-changing and turn your world upside down. So glad to chat with you today, and so grateful that David could join us. God bless.